back into the notes because some of the things is Asaph here. Is Asaph? Do you mind coming here just for a minute and tell us what you said yesterday? I love what he said to us. He was teaching us powerful things in the men's meeting yesterday.
Oh, hello. So what am I saying?
The
Oh, okay. So yesterday we had the men's meeting, and we were talking about what our mission were, or what it was, and what we're doing. So me, I said that I'm not 100% sure what my mission is, but currently my ambition is to educate people because um last year is my first year when I did my economics. And then as I was studying and I was learning, I was starting to realize how important the subject actually was. And then I came to the realization that it should also be your mandatory subject like English and math. Because English helps you to communicate with others, and then math helps you develop your critical thinking and problem solving skills. But now you're in a world where you know how to talk to people, you know how to solve problems, but you don't know what's going on. So how then can you communicate or solve something that you don't know what's going on currently? And that's when economics comes in. Because for you to understand what's happening around you with the world, with politics and government, it affects you whether you like it or not. Everything you do affects you because with that, the prices of food, the infrastructure of the whole economy, everything you do, even your work is considered. So now I was learning and I was like, okay, I've come to the also with the whole new push and development of social media and technology and AI, people have developed um people have lost their way of thinking, where what they say or what they've been hearing is what they now believe in, what they think. So now, when you ask someone what you believe in, what your opinion on XYZ is, they say it's this. You ask them why, and they don't know. Because they scroll on social media, you see a video informing them about something, and then they take that to be true. They don't question it to say, why is it true? How is this happening? Which is now very dangerous because for the next generation, we now are developing a bunch of yes men, people who accept what is true from what they hear. Like, I remember I was talking to a friend of mine, and then they made a statement saying that we need to reduce the world population, which is something that was quite crazy because to reduce the world population is a fancy way and sugarcoating it to saying we need to commit mass genocide. Because to reduce the population, you're not reducing the increase, you're reducing people, and reducing people means you have to kill them. And then I asked them why. Why do you come to this conclusion that we need to commit mass genocide? And they're like, it's because we're too populated, which is another statement in it of itself, which is highly incorrect. They're looking at highly dense populated areas like New York and Johannesburg, but yet there's still so much other land that people aren't inhabiting. So I gave the example of imagine you're in a house and then everybody is stuffed in the bedroom. And like, ish, there's no space in this house, there's no space in this house. So your solution is to kill people in that bedroom instead of sending someone to go to the kitchen, you live there, you go to the lounge, which is very dangerous because now if people like this then go into power, then they beliefs is backed off of something that's not true. Like my teacher likes to say, you're speaking textbook economics, which is just whatever you read, whatever you hear, you regurgitate. You don't ask the questions to say, why is this happening? How is this happening? Because you can be taught the fundamentals and the basics, but then in real life that will never apply because what actually happens realistically versus what you learn practically are two different things. So that's why we need to educate people in how to problem solve, how to think critically, because from then you can take what you've learned theoretically and you can come up with your own solution while you're educated because now you've developed the analysis and the evaluation to see a problem, to list it down and to come up with a solution. So I feel I think that's what my father wanted me to speak on. So basically I just want to educate people.
I was about to say, hey, umntana kabani lo ngaqedile. You must finish. You give him 30 seconds and it takes 20 minutes. Hey.
Everything you believed about Jesus and money was wrong. Introducing Yeshua, the economic master, the groundbreaking book that exposes the myth of a broke Messiah and reveals the true king who mastered wealth, strategy, and kingdom economy. Walk with Jesus through the marketplaces of Scripture. Discover his leadership, his investors, his financial systems, and how you can build, steward, and multiply with divine wisdom. It's time to break free from poverty theology and follow the real Jesus. Get your copy today. Another great book by Dr. Tich Tanyaniwa, Make the Investment.